have some YouTuber books.
Like many high school boys, Arthur Brown likes computers, comics, and superheroes. Yet because he was born female, but identifies as male, his greatest fear is one most teenagers never have to think about.
Like a lot of trans people, before I leave the house, I think about how long I'm going to be out so that I can calculate if I'll need to go to the bathroom, and then if I'll be out longer, I just won't drink any fluids and just won't try not to have anything that will make me need to pee because it's scary.
This is a challenge Arthur faces everywhere, except at his new school in Deerfield. In nearby Chicago, facilities for transgender students are common. In the third largest U.S. school district, students can use the bathrooms of the gender they identify with or private changing areas.
We made it clear that students could use the restroom based on the gender that they identify with. I think, again, in some of those one-off cases, principals landed at that same decision, but we needed to make sure that the policy was there so that students knew that they had that right. We were also more clear on guidance around which locker rooms to use.
And those measures adhere with the Justice and Education Department's new guidelines on creating a safe environment for transgender students. Studies have found that transgender students face an alarming level of violence and discrimination. Harassment and bullying force many to leave school. But the directives don't sit well with several U.S. states, which are risking billions in federal aid by refusing to comply. Led by Texas, officials in 11 states have filed suit in federal court, seeking to prevent transgender students from using bathrooms which don't match the gender on their birth records. There are other battles as well. In another Chicago suburb, a group of 51 parents are suing to prevent transgender students from using bathrooms which don't match the gender on their birth records.
Our government officials, both locally and at the Department of Education, have a duty to protect the privacy, safety, and dignity of all students. District 211 and the Department of Education violated that duty by adopting a policy that forces girls to undress in the presence of young men, sending a clear message that their students' privacy and dignity are simply not important.
We were given final schedules.
Yeah.
At the Brown House, the national debate has become regular kitchen conversation. For Arthur, the issue is about more than bathrooms. He says it's about basic rights.